Hey guys, welcome to another Crafty Fox video. Today I'm going to be reviewing these colored pencils, but wait for a moment as I try to adjust my camera so that I can even fit this on the screen because it's so giant. Here, Zenacolor 120 colored pencils, and of course a little fox, which I absolutely love. So let's just open these right up. Okay, first impression, so colorful, and I also found these in the box, which were super amazing. I got a golden ticket. I'm a winner, apparently, not to brag or anything. I got a set of 36 gel pens, which I have not gotten to my house yet, which I should probably do sometime soon. You can also get free weekly coloring pages, which are super cool, but you have to print them out because it's just like a digital thing. And here's a do-it-yourself color thingamajig. So it's like you can fill in all of them just to see all your colors and get to know them. It's a little color icebreaker kind of thing. So here we go. We got 1, 2, 3 levels of colored pencils. And the colors are beautiful and I just love how they look all together. So up here we have another color guide, which probably isn't as accurate because the colored pencils show the actual color. This is the one from the computer that they probably like color matched or something. I don't know. But the box is very sturdy. It's like metal, so it's not, your colored pencils aren't going anywhere once they're in there. So yeah, it's also really nice to take on travel. So let's get into just practicing with these colored pencils and trying them out. So I'm gonna start out with showing a few colors and doing a gradient with them. It takes me a little bit to get them from the box just because there's so many levels, but I am going to use a red, a orange, and a yellow colored pencil. So I'm just gonna start off with each one showing a lighter version of it and a dark line of it. So this is me doing it pretty lightly. You can do it even lighter than it. And here's the dark part of the red. Here's the orange. Here's some light and then the dark. And here is the yellow. They're really nice colors, they really pop out of the page. And let's just get started with the gradient. So red on top, orange in the middle, yellow on bottom as it goes. So just starting off with red, going down, you know the drill. Blending in the red and the orange was really nice. I didn't have much trouble with it. But the orange and yellow was a little hard, and orange and yellow was just always hard to blend with. Just because orange is always darker than the yellow, but that's a normal problem. So I spent a little longer getting yellow in just because of how much lighter it is. Bring the orange back. I really think these colors blend out really nicely together. And you can do a lot of blending and craziness on your artwork and it'll look great. So next I'm going to do a sphere and do some shading. So for that sphere I'm going to bring out my dark green and I'll do the light and dark thing again just so you can see. Have another color for example. And I'm going to just do a sphere, simple shading, whatever, like I'm not the best at shading so bear with me. I noticed that when the colors went down on the page, they weren't really like gritty, and they were pretty close to like a solid color, like as good as it gets for colored pencils. And I wasn't pressing too hard. I tend to do that with colored pencils because I always obsess over having like just a solid color area that has like no white spaces and stuff, but I don't know, I think the blending turned out really well. Well, I'm not blending anything, but shading, whatever you want to call it. I probably should have spent a little more time shading it, but I think that's a pretty good example on just shading it can do and stuff. So yeah, here's me attempting a shadow. So here I am just putting some lines out, showing really how much you can go from light to dark on these colored pencils. That's something I just really love about them. Like if you draw lightly, then it'll be lighter, and if you draw harder, it'll be much darker, instead of those colored pencils that just really come down hard all the time or light all the time. So one complaint about the sheet is that it wasn't in the same order as the colored pencils in the box, but that's fine. I think it's really considerate that they put it in, and I like the little like coloring things that you can color in on the bottom and the top. Alright, so I am going to do a drawing for you just to show you guys what they look like, the colored pencils look like in a drawing. So I just chose to do a cartoony dragon, and I'm not going to talk because I don't know what to say during these time lapses, so sit back and relax. Alright, I'm all done. I chose to use the metallic colored pencils on like the chest area, and they're not very metallic. I know that like a lot of the time metallic, quote unquote metallic, kind of colored pencils and tools tend to just get pretty dull, and like the color gets dampened a little bit, but they weren't that bad, and yeah, I liked them still. I think they still added something to my drawing. So about other art that I've done with it, I've done this one. I haven't used these colored pencils a ton yet, but I'm excited to use them more. The colors work really nicely together, as you can see from this drawing that I did, and from the one from the dragon, I hope. But yeah, I would definitely recommend these to anyone who just wants to draw. They're obviously not like crazy professional, but I really liked how nice the company was. Once you buy them, they do email you a lot to make sure you're very satisfied with them. I do wish that there were a blending tool. The white really just lightened things up when I tried to blend with it. The metallics weren't the best, but overall I would give this a 9.5 out of 10. I loved these. There's just a few flaws, but the colors and the colored pencils themselves, they're great. You'll just have to, if they're emailing you nonstop about, please, we're a new company and we need, we want to know how you like them. Do you need anything? That kind of thing. You're just gonna have to tell them, hey, please stop emailing me, or you can just, I think there's a thing where you can tell them to stop. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in another video. Bye!